Hi bestie, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to the family. My name is Rockelle and I like to teach makeup in the simplest way possible as if you are a beginner. As you can see, today we did like a sultry, siren, grungy type of makeup look. Honestly, this could be like a New Year's Eve look. This could be, well, it's past New Year's Eve, you know, it's January 1st as I'm filming this, but this could have been a New Year's Eve look. I actually filmed this video already, like this eyeshadow tutorial on TikTok. It may have been a little bit different, but it's still like the same type of look basically. But this, one thing about me, I love creating a good smoky eye, and this is giving all types of sultry, sexy, and smoky. So if you want to see how I created this makeup look, then you already know what to do. Please keep watching. I actually filmed this exact eyeshadow tutorial on TikTok, but I just figured I haven't done it on YouTube. And with YouTube, you can really just go into detail and things like that. So let's get into the tutorial. So for this tutorial, I am using the Smoky palette by Beauty Bay. These are the shades that are on there. I'm going to play with like the grays and just smoke it out. Now, if you don't have this exact palette in your eyeshadow collection, just look for a palette that has grays and blacks and like even a navy blue. So see if you can find a palette that has, you know, any type of grays or blacks, navy blue, and then let's just play with that. Truth be told, when it comes to any of the eyeshadow looks that I do, you do not have to use the exact same palette that I use. Just look for this like similar colors or the exact colors that I'm using in other palettes, and you can still recreate the look, okay? So as you can see, I've already primed my eyelid, and what I mean by that is I shaped my brows, and I shaped my brows using a concealer, and I used the same exact concealer shade that I used to shape my brows, and I put that all over my lid. And I just blended that out with a fluffy brush, and then I took some translucent powder and I set my eyelids. So when it comes to primers, you can either use an eyeshadow primer, or you can use concealer as your eyeshadow primer, or you can even use foundation as your eyeshadow primer. Just make sure that you set your primer with any type of translucent setting powder. You don't want to use any colored setting powder like honey or pink or peach setting powder. You want to use translucent setting powder when it comes to setting your eyeshadow base. So first things first, before we start the eyeshadow tutorial, you really want to get the proper brushes for this makeup look. And as you can see, I have a small, medium, and large fluffy brush, and we're going to use this in our crease area for blending, applying the eyeshadow in our creases, and all that stuff. So let's just make sure that we have those type of eyeshadow brushes before we start this tutorial. Now the first shade that I'm going to go into is this gray shade in the palette right here. It's called Castle, and I'm just going to focus that shade in my crease, and I'm just going to be light-handed with it, and I'm just going to focus that all over my crease. And this is the shade that we are going to build up. So we're just going to focus that all over the crease area like this. Just like so. And the reason why I have a fluffy brush is because I like to blend my shadows so there's no harsh lines and everything looks seamlessly. And you will see what I mean in a second. So next we're going to take our larger fluffy brush. The first brush that I used to apply this to my crease was the medium-sized fluffy brush. And this is the Sigma Duo ended brush. I think I got this in one of my eyeshadow palettes that's by Sigma. But I'm going to take the fluffy brush and I'm just going to fluff out the edge parts of the first shade that we applied to our crease. And I like doing that because it just makes sure that there's no harsh lines and everything just looks seamless that way. I have a huge ass pimple under my freaking brow, and it's like so not cute. Like, why today? Why does it choose today to like just choose violence? Like, no. So next we're going to go back in with that exact same gray shadow, and we're just going to build this color up, and we're just going to add more to that color just to intensify it, you know, just to intensify it. I love creating like smoky eyes so freaking much. I'm very much a like smoky eye type of girl. I would prefer doing a smoky eye any day over a non-smoky eye. But what I just did was I went and I just blended that out a little bit more with my fluffy brush just one more time. So next what I want you to do is I want you to look into a palette that you have and see if you have a darker gray color. So we went in with a lighter gray color, which was this shade, and I'm going to go in with the shade that's below that. And this is the darker gray color, and now we are going to start smoking it out. This is going to be the beginning of us smoking this shadow out. Honestly, I don't know if I'm using these exact same colors that I use for the... I'm going off the top of my head of the colors that I used for that eyeshadow tutorial because I did that video a while ago. So I'm trying to remember exactly what shades I use. But I mean, it's okay. Even if it's not the same exact shades, it's still gonna come out cute, you know? Okay, so I really do like that. I'm gonna go back and using my medium-sized brush, and I'm just going to keep just building that smoke up. And I'm gonna keep applying that to my crease, and I'm going to apply that exactly where I applied the first shade. Just like so. Just like that. And we're not going to blend that out with the fluffy brush. So next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with I feel like this is like a dark navy bluish black color. I can't really describe the color, but go in with either a black eyeshadow or a dark deep navy blue shade. So now we're going to take our small fluffy brush, and this is where it's going to become smoky and precise and just sultry. So I'm going to take my small fluffy brush and I'm just going to lightly dab it into the shade Tuxedo that is on this palette, and I'm just going to start focusing it. Not as high as the first shades, well, not as high as the first two shades, but I'm gonna start really putting it in like the outer V of my lid, and also kind of like at the edge of the crease. It's hard to explain this, but it's in the crease, but it's in the outer edge part, and I'm gonna really just focus it there, and I'm going to take what's left and just focus it like in my eye socket part like that. And I'm so sorry if the wind is really loud. Bear with me, it's really windy. And I know that this is not exactly how I did the first one because I don't even think I used this shade in the first one. Yep, just like this. So it should be smoky just like this. I feel like I'm going to go in with some black after, but I don't know. So next what I want you to do is look in your palettes and see if you can find like a gray shimmer, a gray glitter, or even a bluish gray shimmer color in your collection. Anything that's gray and shimmer, take that out because now we're going to put that on our lid, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to go in with the shade River, which is this like bluish gray shade like this. This is like the exact color. And I'm going to focus that all over my lid like so. Sometimes I feel like when it comes to applying certain eyeshadows, Like they come out better when you apply it with your finger as opposed to an actual brush. And it's just something about like the application of your finger that just makes it pop more. And also you can wet your brush too, and that will make the eyeshadow pop even more. But that's pretty. And I'm just going to do the exact same on the other eye. And this is like a grayish blue metallic color. It's pretty. And I'm going to put that all over my lid. And now I'm trying to debate, honestly, if I want to go over it with the shade Glass or Frost. Ooh, I think I'm going over shit with the shade Frost. So now, what I want you to do is see if you can find like a frosty silver color, and we're going to put that over our lid, but we're going to really focus it in like the middle part of our eye, kind of like a halo type of vibe. So I'm gonna take my pinky, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Frost right here, and I'm gonna focus that in the middle of my eye like so, and I'm gonna take it all the way up like this. Yep, that's pretty. I don't really do many halo looks, but I'm trying to get into doing more like halo types of looks. This is my like New Year's resolution for makeup, is I want to really come out of my comfort zone and do more eyeshadow looks that I don't normally do, because I just feel like, you know, it's nothing wrong with trying something new. And you know, especially things or eyeshadow looks that I kind of stray away from because I feel like I'm not that good at it. I'm just like ready to perfect my craft and just try new eyeshadow looks. Just like that. That's cute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with the small fluffy brush like this. And I'm going to go back in with the deep navy blue or your black shade that you use to smoke it out with the small brush. And I'm just going to go back in and smoke out the outer part again, the outer V part of our eye, just like that. And don't be afraid to play with black eyeshadow or any deep dark eyeshadow, just because let me tell you something, it really like elevates the look. And you know, and one thing I will say is it's better to build up the black color or the deep smoked out color that you're using to smoke out your makeup look. It's better to go with a lighter hand than to go in with, you know, a heavy hand and it's too much and then you have to like fix it and stuff like that. There are ways to fix, you know, if you go in with too much black, there are ways to fix that. But it's better to just build, like gradually build up the shadows than to just be too heavy-handed, and then it's just like harder to blend, harder to deal with, and then you're just gonna have to fix it. So yeah, it's better to just gradually build it up. But I think I like how this looks. Like I don't think I want to do anything else to it. Well, no I do. So I'm gonna go in with a white shimmer shade, and we're going to put that in the inner corner, and we're going to go in with the shade Fairy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a small brush like this, and I'm going to focus that shade in the inner corner of my eye like so. And I'm telling you, if I wet my brush before applying this, it would really pop, and I kind of want to. But so what I'm about to do is I'm going to spray this with setting spray to make it pop even more. So I dipped the brush into the shade that I want to use, and I'm going to spray some setting spray on it. And then I'm just going to focus that in the inner corner. And it's just going to really pop even more. Like, do you see that? And I'm going to do that both times when I apply it to my eye. Well, to the inner corner. And I'm just taking any fallout that I have with a Q-tip and just, you know, taking that off with the Q-tip. And please let me know if you want me to explain any of my tutorials even more in depth. I'm more than happy to do that. I realized that with a lot of my makeup looks, like I want to really just like teach the makeup looks that I do as if I'm talking to a beginner. So if there are any, you know, eyeshadow looks that you want me to go into detail with, any looks that you want to see me do, I will do that. But I'm gonna try my best to go into as much detail as possible with these eyeshadow looks, just so it's beginner friendly for someone, especially who is not, you know, who's a beginner with makeup, especially with eyeshadow, because eyeshadow is not easy to do. Like, to get to this point of where I'm at, I've been doing eyeshadow for years. Like, I've been playing with makeup for years, so it takes time. But do not give up, do not get discouraged, because like I said, I'm more than happy to explain these, you know, go into more detail if you need me to. But I think I like how it looks. What I may do is I'm gonna go back in with this small brush right here, and I'm gonna go in with the lid shade, the grayish blue shade, and put that shadow right there. Kind of take it a little bit farther down so it's blended like that. And go back in with the white shade and go on top of it like that. So I think I like how this looks. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add eyeliner, lashes, and then I'm going to do the rest of my face makeup, and then I'm going to come right back, and then we're going to finish off the bottom of our eyes. And then we'll be done with the tutorial. I don't want this tutorial to be super long, especially my eyeshadow focus type of videos. So I'm going to do my face makeup like off camera and the eyeliner off camera, and then I'll come right back. I'm not adding any rhinestones to this makeup look. I'm just going to have it just be, you know, eyeshadow. It's not going to be any rhinestones to it, but yeah, I will give you the details on the eyeliner and lashes when I get back. All of the face products that I put on my face, I will have that in the description box as well. But yeah, so this is how it looks, and I think it looks so pretty. I love a good siren, grungy, smoky eye, and this honestly would have been perfect for New Year's Eve. But yeah, when I thought about filming this, it was already New Year's Eve, and I was like, it's too late, because it's too late to do this, because I would have posted it late and it just wouldn't, you know, it wouldn't have really hit as if I like posted yesterday or what have you. So yeah, this is super pretty. All right, let me do my liner, lashes, and everything else, and I'll be right back, and we will finish off the eyeshadow look. So I just finished doing my face makeup off camera, so let's get into finishing off this eyeshadow look. So to finish off the eyeshadow look, I'm going to be using two brushes, and I'm going to be using one that's like a really small, precise brush, and then another one that's more of a flat brush. And we're going to use the flat brush for the eyeshadow part, and then the shimmer part that we used on our lid, we're going to use with the very small and precise part. So I'm just going to go in with the very first crease shade, which was that lighter gray, and I'm going to focus that on the bottom of my eye, and I'm going to gradually build it up. Like that. And we're just gonna build that up until it's to our desire. Like this, just like this. So next I'm gonna go in with the second shade. The second shade, that darker gray, we are going to put that on top to smoke it out. Like that. Just like so, just like this. And then the final shade we're gonna do is that darker like shade that we used to smoke it out, and you can either use the black shade that you used or like that dark deep navy blue, and we're using the same brush, but we're gonna be light with it and try to focus it closer towards our lash line or waterline. And that's just gonna smoke it out. Yes, I like that. I think that looks really good. So now I'm gonna go in with that lid shade, and I'm gonna focus that like in the inner part of like the inner corner or the inner third of our lower lash line. Yeah. So I'm going to take the small precise brush this size, and I'm going to go in with that shimmer shade that we applied, that river shade, and I'm just going to focus it right there. And if you want, you can wet your brush, but I'm not going to wet my brush because I truly don't even feel like it. And we're just going to focus it right there. And that is all we're going to do for the eyeshadow part. So now I'm just going to take my black eyeliner, and this is the Sephora retractable eyeliner, and I'm just going to run that on my waterline. One thing about me, I just feel like when you use black eyeliner, it just like makes your makeup look so good. Like, I love a good black liner. So now I'm going to go in with some black mascara, and I'm just going to put that on my lower lash line, and then we'll be done. This is so pretty, and it's like grungy, and it's dark, and I love it. Like, this is gorgeous. I love it. And this is the final look. As you can see, this is very grungy. It's like a smoky siren type of eyeshadow look. I absolutely love it. Like, I really, really, really do. It looks so freaking cute. I love it. And like I said, if you want me to do any type of other eyeshadow look, just let me know. If you want me to go more into detail, if there's anything that you're struggling with, or if you tried to recreate this makeup look and something wasn't working for you, or you just wasn't getting it, or, you know, it just didn't come out the way, you know, you wanted it to, just let me know, okay? One thing I want to say is, like, when it comes to creating makeup looks, it does not have to look perfect. It does not have to look the exact way that I created it. As long as you like it, babe, that's all that matters, okay? But yeah, I love this, and stay tuned for the next eyeshadow looks that's to come. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a like, thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Mwah.